Hello and welcome to the News by Standards. Pregnant women will get more protection against being made redundant under new rules set to become law later this year. Currently, workers have limited protection against being dismissed when they are on maternity leave. Under the new law, this protection would begin from the moment a woman tells her boss she's pregnant and until the child is 18 months old. Pregnant Then Screwed charity said Labour MP Dan Jarvis's bill was a step in the right direction, but needs more legal backbone. Mr Jarvis's bill was approved by MPs on Friday and will now be debated in the House of Lords. However, as it had government support, it is likely to become law and will apply to England, Wales and Scotland, but not Northern Ireland, where employment law is devolved. The Barnsley Central MP, the former mayor of South Yorkshire, said it would help the tens of thousands of women pushed out of the workforce every year simply for being pregnant. Currently, the MAPLE, which is the Maternity and Parental Leave Regulations 1999, say that an employer should not make a woman on maternity leave or a parent on shared parental or adoption leave redundant, and they are obliged to offer them a suitable alternative vacancy where one exists if their job is at risk. Mr Jarvis's bill would extend the right to pregnant women as well as new parents returning to work. Women already have some protection under the Equality Act, which states that an employer cannot discriminate against someone because they are pregnant or on maternity leave. There are also employment laws which protect people from being dismissed from their job unfairly. However, Pregnant and Screwed director Joelle Braley said very few women are able to challenge employers who ignore the current protections because the legal system isn't on their side. And she added, women are often not made redundant but simply put in a position where they can no longer keep working. This is because their employer refuses to grant them part-time or flexible working arrangements. Sarah faced that problem when in 2021 she told her employers she was pregnant. She says her relationship with her bosses deteriorated when 5 months into her pregnancy, her request not to be put on shifts where she would be on her feet for more than 6 hours was refused. And after a baby was born, she says her employers rejected a request for part-time or flexible working and instead simply offered her a demotion and a pay cut. I don't want any other women to go through what I went through. It broke my heart, she said. Sarah felt she had no option but to leave the job. She's hoping a tribunal will still consider her case against her former employer, who the BBC understands disputes her claims. Pregnant and Screwed is campaigning for the government to extend the current 3-month limit on bringing unfair dismissal claim to 6 months, which it says will encourage more women to challenge discrimination. Joelle Braley argues that the time and expense puts women off pursuing a case. Some women are waiting more than 2 years for their first hearing. Nobody wants that hanging over their head. It is also very expensive if you hire a lawyer. Cases can cost up to £40,000 to £50,000. She added that trying to learn employment law when you are a pregnant or new mother was just not possible.